Check, 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 check. Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you back here to Kingston, Ontario, here at Cricket Field for our first day of Elimination Games. 2 semifinals we'll have today, but we started off here bright and early between Team Alberta, the 1 seed, and the Kingston team, the host team, in the 4th seed. My name is Jacob Ewing, and I have the pleasure of being standing beside Emerson Cox and Alex McGrath of the host team, Kingston. Boys, I gotta know before this game, what has been your favorite memory, either on or off the field, of this tournament so far?
Probably the two walk-offs that we had this tournament.
Yeah, those were absolutely incredible. I gotta be honest, those were some of my favorite moments too. And Alex, I'll bring it over to you. What has been your favorite moment, either on or off the field?
Well, the walk-offs, but also competing with these really, really good teams and staying with them. It's a really good factor of it.
Yeah, exactly. And then how awesome has it been to play in a tournament of this caliber? Like, you're playing teams all over the nation. It's an incredible opportunity.
Yeah, it's been great playing with all these tough teams and tough competition.
It's been amazing. I would never thought I'd been in this tournament, so it's a great blessing to be in it.
For sure, boys. Well, I wish you the best of luck in this morning's game, and good luck. You boys are good to head back to your dugout. We are, about 5 minutes away from first pitch between Team Alberta and the host team, the Kingston Colts. It's going to be an incredible game. Don't go anywhere, because we are very few moments away from starting opening ceremonies.
The right fielder, Johnny Plumley. Wearing number 55 at third base, Alex McGrath. Wearing number 11, starting in center field, Xavier DeWeiss. Number 17 for the Colts, Declan Bowie. Number 2 for Kingston at first base, Cohen McMillan. In left field, number 8, Camden Kehoe. Starting at shortstop, number 81, Emerson Cox. At second base, number 10, Charlie Labarge. Behind the plate, the catcher, number 58, Caleb Hunt. And wearing number 6 for the Colts, Declan Cashman. Manager Jim Hunt and coaches Tim Leonard and Ricky Plumley. And now for the home team from Medicine Hat, starting in center field, welcome number 22, Raylan Johnson. Behind the plate, catching number 24, Gavin Russell. At first base, number 21, Beckham Sprunger. In left field, number 23, Burke Morrison. At shortstop, number 13, Madden Ellis. At second base, number 18, Archer Cunningham. In right field, number 27, Blake Harrison. Your starting pitcher, number 3, Jake Zember. Wearing number 34 for the Mavs, Reed Pluta. Number 8 at third base, Beckett Liebert. Wearing number 15, Daxton Simpson. And number 17, Jack Harris. Manager Stephen Russell, coaches Aaron Liebert and Blake Zember. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to introduce to you the umpires for this morning's game. Behind the plate from Ottawa, welcome Tom Kowalik. At first base from Saint Jean sur Richelieu, Quebec, Chris Kipper. At second base from the nation's capital, Jack Burnett. At third base from London, Ontario, Rob McDonald. The left field umpire from Ottawa, Colin McNulty. And the right field umpire from Coquitlam, British Columbia, Randy Horton. And now, ladies and gentlemen, if you are able, please rise and remove your hats for the singing of our national anthem, Kingston's own Gord Downing.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, the Canadian anthem is performed by Gord Downing.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all our sons command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Ladies and gentlemen, Gord Downing.
And now our Little League pledges. In English, it will be Reed Pluta from Alberta, and in French, from the Colts, Xavier DeWeiss. Our parents from Alberta, Tyler Simpson, and from Kingston, Craig Hunt.
I trust in God, I love my country, and will respect its laws. I will play fair, strive to win, but win or lose, I will always do my best. Je crois en Dieu, j'aime mon pays et je respecterai les lois. Je jouerai honnêtement et j'essaierai de gagner, mais que je gagne ou non, je ferai toujours de mon mieux.
Thank you, Reed, Xavier, Tyler, and Craig. It's time to play ball.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 7 days of round robin, we finally reach our first day of elimination games here in the semifinals. We start things off here at 10 a.m. in a beautiful blue sky Kingston morning between the first seed Team Alberta, still undefeated, went 6-0, facing off against a team that split the 6 games 3-3 in the Kingston Colts in the 4th seed. My name is Jacob Ewing, as I'll have the call for this morning's game. Well, and all day long, as we'll also have our second semifinals between Team Ontario and Team BC. That will be a barn burner. I'm also excited for that one. But we got to get through this one. Alberta and the host team, the Kingston Colts. In the field to start things off will be Team Alberta, and starting at the mound, number 3, we've seen him before, Jake Zember. And we know he can get off to a good start. He's a very good pitcher, the southpaw. And on the other side of the ball, leading things off for the Kingston team. Also our starting pitcher for the Colts when they do reach the defensive side will be Brock McAllister in the leadoff spot, followed by Brecken Wicket Woods. And rounding out the confirmed third will be Johnny Plumley. Cleaning things up will be Alex McGrath, followed by Xavier DeWise, Declan Bowie, Colin McMillan, Camden Kehoe, Emerson Cox, Charlie Labarge, Caleb Bunt, and then rounding out the order, Declan Cashman. You see there at the bottom, our starting pitcher, Brock McAllister. And McAllister is a phenomenal pitcher. Definitely one of the aces here on the Kingston team. And well, so is Zember on Team Alberta. You know both these teams are going to go to their best pitchers here in a game that could either send both of these teams home. McAllister will make his way to the plate, and we are underway here in the top of the first inning in Game 1 of the semifinals of the 2024 Little League Canadian Championships. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're ready. McAllister is a premier batter when he can find contact. First pitch from Zember. Gonna miss away. It'll be ball 1 awarded to McAllister, and you can hear the team Kingston's dugout getting loud. They know they have to bring the energy here. as they're facing such a good team. That one's also going to miss away for ball 2 for McAllister. McAllister, his dream job, MLB player. In a game like this, McAllister, if you want to be an MLB player, you got to come up big, especially in pressured moments. Take strike 1 as it paints the outside. So Zember will start his battle back. Here's the 2-1. McAllister will reach for it, not able to get enough length on that barrel. Strike 2. An opportunity for Zember to start his morning off with a strikeout. We'll see if McAllister can battle. Here's the 2-2. Just will miss away. And we'll start things off with a full count for leadoff hitter. Who will win the early battle? The payoff pitch from Zember. Chopper from McAllister right into the glove of Zember at the mound, and an easy throw to first for out number 1. So McAllister tried to win it with a slice of his own. Just a chopper right to the mound. An easy play there. Jake Zember will make many mistakes as Team Alberta's infield is incredible when they're on. So we'll move on in the order. It's Brecken Wicked Woods, who is not playing in the field today for Kingston. Could be used as a pitcher option potentially later in the game. Strike 1. Beautiful pitch there from Zember, able to clip the outside. So Wicked Woods, he was the hero all the way back on day number 1. Strike 2 as he goes swinging on that pitch. Now he's down in the count. He has to protect anything over the strike zone. Zember, an opportunity to retire back-to-back matters. Here's the 0-2, and Wicked Woods will battle. They'll foul it back. Wicked Woods, his pre-game superstition, drink water. In a game of this caliber, I hope he drank a whole liter of water. Here's the 0-2. And a good take. He'll take it down low for ball 1. So Wicked Woods able to get a ball back in the count. Zember still has him in a good spot, and Wicked Woods will have contact. It's going to ride up the first base line and get down into no man's land. It's a base hit for Brecken Wicked Woods. He's aboard with a single. And a beautiful hit there from Wicked Woods. Reached for it, able just to get a little pop-up on it, but it had enough speed on it to get over top of the infield, and then just enough drop on it to get down before the outfield. A beautiful hit there from Wicked Woods. We'll see if Plumlee can advance him to a scoring position. He's going to go swinging on that first pitch and ambush it right up the alley for a single. Johnny Plumlee advances Wicked Woods to second base. Now an opportunity for Kingston to cash in early and get on the board.
Batting number 55, Alex McGrath.
And some much needed momentum here early for the home team. And for, well, the 4th seed, potential underdog as well. Team Alberta, I'm pretty sure Mercy ruled them in the first game they played. McGrath and then cleanup will go swinging on the first pitch, not able to connect. So yeah, I believe Team Alberta did Mercy rule this Kingston team. And it was not pretty. Team Alberta was all over them. Here's the 0-1. McGrath will find contact, but will just pull it off the third base line for strike 2. So another early count going Zember's way. We'll see if he can finish off McGrath. We've had a great battle these last couple batters here as well. They both went down early in the count, but they've been able to find contact and stay alive. Here's the 0-2. We'll see if McGrath can follow. He's playing third base today. He's going to pop that one up. It will just be fouled back off the first base dugout. And you see the fans already, well, turning on the Jets to go get that ball. Unfortunately for them, I don't believe they get to keep it. Here's the 0-2. Able to get him with a ball that was dipped low in the zone. Oh, actually, pardon me, I believe it's going to be called foul ball. And so McGrath will stay alive as he barely just got a piece of it. And the ump will keep him there. Reel him right back in. McGrath will take it. Gets an extra life here at the plate, still at the 0-2. Contact McGrath going to be a hard hit ball, and in the glove of the second baseman off the jumping effort. A beautiful catch there from Archer Cunningham.
Now batting number 11, Xavier DeWeiss.
And a beautiful play to find out number 2 from this incredible Alberta infield. Cunningham moving to his right, has to take a couple steps back in the jump and the catch successful. Xavier DeWeiss now at the play here, trying to keep the inning alive, playing left field for the Colts this morning. DeWeiss, the lefty. And a great block there from Gavin Russell behind the plate. Just going to have to get off of it as that pitch was pulled a little bit too much from the southpaw, Zember. So Jake Zember, his favorite position is the pitcher. His special talent, he has none. And his dream job, an MLB player. DeWeiss goes swinging a little low on that cut. Takes strike 1. We'll split the first 2 pitches going 1 apiece. So back-to-back plays in the infield. The find back-to-back outs. Dewey's going to fire that one right at the first baseline, and it just gets out of playable territory. Dewey's had an opportunity there. If that was just able to keep left of that first baseline, well, it'll really do some damage. Wicked Woods definitely had the green light to go home on that, but he'll be reeled right back to the plate, and strike number 2 will be awarded to him. Zember, an opportunity to find his first strikeout and end the inning. Dewey's needs to battle anything over the strike zone. The 1-2 from Jake Zember. Contact for Dewey's going to pop it up. Cunningham moving back. The right fielder going to have to go and cover him, and he'll make the catch for out number 3 to end the inning. 2 runners left stranded at second and first. A good start for the Colts, just not able to cash in early. And a beautiful catch there out in right field from Blake Harrison. And you hear there, the manager, Jim Hunt, is fired up, even though, well, his team didn't get any offense technically on the board. That is a good offensive start for the Colts. In a game, well, where they're the underdog. They are definitely the underdog coming into this. But Team Alberta has been phenomenal. They beat the favorites of Team BC and Team Ontario, who I've talked to many people, they were like, these teams are the real deal. And Team Alberta is also very much the real deal. They are a phenomenal team and are one of the favorites to win it all. So this Colts team, you know, came into this tournament as the host team, so they got the host seed, the automatic bid, and have performed to the maximum, winning their first 3 games and then losing their next 3. And you see the Kingston fans there. Man, I wish I had a chair like that right now. I bet you that thing is so comfy. It is a chilly day this morning in Kingston, Ontario. Hopefully it's going to warm up, as the humidity has been so bad throughout this whole entire tournament. So it's nice for the players to get a little breeze. You see the Diamondbacks fans already here. And the biggest fan of the Kingston Colts out there in the field. Team Alberta, they'll take to the bats for their first opportunity on the offense, leading things off. Well, as who we always see, Raylan Johnson, followed like Gavin Russell, Beckham Sprunger, cleaning things up, Burke Morrison, Manonellis, Archer Cunningham, Blake Harrison, Jake Zember, Reed Pluta, Beckett Labert, Daxton Simpson, and rounding of the order, Jack Harris. So almost no change in the order for Team Alberta. And well, why change it if it ain't broke? Brock McAllister, your starting pitcher for the Colts, his first pitch against Johnson. Johnson's going to ambush it and right that one right up the center field. Ambushes it. It's a single for Raylan Johnson.
Now batting number 24, Gavin Russell.
And just like that, Team Alberta does what Team Alberta does. They start their morning off successfully, runner on first. Gavin Russell playing catcher this morning for Team Alberta. Trying to advance runner to a scoring position. Pitch one, going to look bunt, make contact. It's going to run up the third baseline. The scoop from McGrath fires it to first, and it's going to be called safe, as they're going to call Labarge was off first base. And it looked like we're going to see a replay here. Russell, the successful bunt, beautiful one. McGrath able to scoop it. It looks like it should just be an easy out, but you see there, Labarge is not on first base, and his back foot goes to cover it, but it's a little bit too late. Gavin Russell now aboard first, and Johnson now at second. Beckham Sprunger playing first base for Team Alberta has an opportunity to cash in some early runs with 2 runners aboard and no outs. The 1-0 gets it upstairs for ball number 2. Sprunger will take a 2-0 early lead. Special talent for Sprunger is he can play the guitar. And well, this count in his full favor. In the palm of his hands, a 3-0. McAllister needs to start his battle back. We'll see if he can find the strike zone on the 3-0. He can, the automatic strike right down the middle. He'll take one. The 3-1. Sprunger would love to find a walk here to load the bases up, but McAllister needs to locate it, and he will, as Sprunger will just foul that one off to the third base side of the backstop. So, just like that, we find ourselves in a full count here. McAllister already found himself in a pinch early. Sprunger will call time and just step outside the batter's box here and regroup himself. The payoff pitch and a huge one. Potentially bases loaded scenario here if McAllister can't locate. He can! Beautiful battle for Brock McAllister. He'll ring up Beckham Sprunger and send him back to the dugout.
Now batting number 23, Burke
and a beautiful
Morrison.
payoff pitch, no doubt about it. The heater right down the middle. We'll see cleanup hitter Burke Morrison playing center field this morning. And well, we'll see if he can make his role happen and clean things up with 2 runners aboard. Go swinging on that first pitch, a little bit grounder, scoop from McAllister, and the out at first base for out number 2. And so a great battle back in this inning after giving back-to-back runners to get aboard. For the Colts, they found back-to-back outs, but with Madden Ellis, the shortstop, he's a phenomenal shortstop. Watching him warm up in the infield is just incredible. 2 runners in scoring positions at third and second, a base hit away from Team Alberta taking the lead here early on. Ellis trying to keep the inning alive, and McAllister trying to end it. The first pitch will get free from Hunt. Runner's getting the green light to go home. The throw is not going to be there in time. Raylan Johnson cashes in early. It's 1-0 for Team Alberta. And just off a pitch that McAllister just got a bit too much on. Hooked it a little bit too much, and, well, just took a weird bounce in the dirt, and Caleb Hunt behind the plate just not able to read it. Johnson will take those all day long. Gavin Russell now aboard third base. Another base hit away from extending this lead, and a 1-0 count for Ellis. Delivery just gets it away for ball 2. It's an early lead here for Ellis. We'll see if he can work with this. Ellis, the 2-0. We'll see it downstairs. That one's going to get free for Hunt again. Russell's going to come home. The tag, not there in time. Back-to-back pitches that got free from Caleb Hunt. Team Alberta capitalizes on them. It's 2-0. And that's got to hurt the mindset of McAllister, knowing that he just let in 2 runs due to 2 pitches that just didn't hit the location that he wanted it to. We'll see if he can regroup here. He is a great pitcher. The 3-0, this count in full favor of Madden Ellis. Brock will battle back, strike 1. So he starts his battle, the 3-1. Ellis gonna find contact and drive it right up the second base line for a base hit. And Madden Ellis will get aboard and keep the inning alive for Team Alberta.
Now batting number 18, Archer Cunningham.
So Archer Cunningham playing second base this morning for Team Alberta, looking too well. Ellis just got aboard, so why not extend him into a scoring position here? But the host team, the Colts, would love to find out number 3. Hunt's going to lose that ball. Ellis is going to try to extend a second. The throw was a beautiful one, but a little bit too late on the toss, as Ellis was sliding there safe and sound. He advances himself into a scoring position, makes Cunningham's job a little bit easier. The 0-1 for McAllister. Inside, he'll shuffle back. Hunt able to locate the throw to third, and now he's going to get all the way through past the third baseman and the shortstop. It's 3-0 as Madden Ellis in this count goes from first base and comes all the way home to home plate. And just, well, 3 throws that just the Kingston hasn't been able to locate that have got free from either Caleb Hunt or that one there. We got free from McGrath over at third, and then even got through Emerson Cox, the shortstop, who was even covering him. It's a 1-2 count here for Cunningham as McAllister tries to end the inning off an early lead for Team Alberta. He'll take it away for ball 2. Just not the start the Colts would have wished for, but you have heard earlier in the game that they're going to be super positive no matter what. That's a big hit there from Archer. Cunningham drops right down into no man's land as it gets down just before the center fielder, Camden Kehoe. He keeps hitting alive with a single. This is just like what Madden Ellis did moments ago, but Ellis was able to turn on the Jets and super aggressive on the base running and get all the way around. Blake Harrison, the right fielder, as Team Alberta works through the lineup, goes swinging on that first pitch, and a catch there for Emerson Cox to end the inning, as Cox had to have the rapid reactions and able to find it in time. So it's a 3-0 ball game as Team Alberta get to the offense early and to look to, well, deny any sort of offense for the Colts here in the top of the second, as they are so good in the field. That's what I think has, well, kind of differentiated them through other teams. Their defense is so good. It's kept them 6-0 so far. And also their depth in their lineup is incredible. They have hitters like Beckett, Levert, Daxon Simpson, and Jack Harris all hitting in the bottom of the order. And they are players that can hit anywhere and play anywhere. It'd be interesting to see if we do see Daxon Simpson back at the mound, as he is an extra hitter today, and we have seen him either start or come in relief for Team Alberta in these games. And while he's definitely an option getting into the later half, as they'll see how many pitches they let Jake Zember go. If they let him go a full game and they're saving an ace, if they do make it to the finals. But you gotta think, you can't take no game for granted here. They do come in as the 1 seed. But every game is so important, as you see in the outfield stands. It's an early morning on a work day. It's a Wednesday. But these fans coming out to support their Kingston team. Team Alberta. You see the fans there have to be happy with the start. Leading things off will be the extra hitter this morning's game for the host team, Declan Bowie. We'll see if Bowie can get off to a hot start here. This team now down by 3. We'll take that one inside for ball 1. Bowie, his special talent is defense on second. He's saying he's an incredible second baseman, which he is. Normally does play second. He split about half this tournament at second base so far. Also, Charlie LaBarge playing second instead of him today. That was going to be away for ball 2, so an early count going Bowie's way. And his superstition is hitting Jim with wiffle balls. That's hitting his manager with wiffle balls. Bowie going to find contact, just going to get outside the first base line. That was a good chance on the drive here. We'll take strike 1 off the foul ball. Zember, the southpaw, trying to start his inning off successfully. The 2-1 outside and away for ball 3. And an opportunity here for Declan Bowie to get a leadoff walk. Would be huge for the Colts. The 3-1 from Zember. Swing and a miss from Bowie right down the middle. Strike 2. Now find ourselves in a full count. Bowie, the payoff pitch, trying to get it to go his way to start the inning off. Contact for Bowie, he'll foul it back and stay in it. Beautiful battle from Declan Bowie in his first at-bat in this game, not giving up. He knows how important this at-bat could be. With his team now down by 3, we'll have another payoff pitch here. The last one was fouled back, and this one he'll find contact right up the middle. Zember able just to barely get in the glove. He'll re-gather it and get the fire to first in time for out number 1.
Now batting number 2.
A little bit of a scramble play there from Jake Zember. He gets that ball hit right to him, and it just got on the tip of his glove. Tried to scoop it, lost the handle, able to pick it up with the bare hand and fire it to first in time. So Cohen McMillan playing first base this morning for the Colts. We'll have his at-bat. He goes ambush on the first pitch, right to the third baseman. Can't scoop it and can't cradle it in the bare hand. McMillan will get aboard first base with a bit of an error from Beckett Labert over at third. And so this is something the Colts can use here. Now a runner aboard, going to try to advance him to a scoring position. Camden Kehoe, the center fielder. Normally earlier in the tournament he hits second for pretty much the first 4 games, but for then on he's been changed with Breck and Wicked Woods, hitting near the bottom of the order. So he'll go swinging on that first pitch and foul it off for strike 1. Kehoe, his special talent is making dolphin noises. Pretty interesting. I might have to get him on the interview for that. Here's the 0-1 from Zember. Kehoe's going to go swinging. He's going to pop that one up right to center field. He moves in rapidly in a sliding play for Burke Morrison for out number 2.
The batter number 81.
Beautiful heads-up play there from Morrison. It seemed like Kehoe hit that ball and it was coming down so fast, but just like that, Morrison was there to cover. Out 2. And Emerson Cox, the shortstop, trying to keep the inning alive and advance runner into a scoring position. Pitch 1. Just away and up high for a ball for Cox. So we'll start this count off 1-0. Zember still was unable to find a strikeout there. Cox will get underneath of that ball. It just fouled way back into the fan section. Split the first 2 pitches 1-1. See the 1-1 from Zember. Will go away once more for ball number 2. Dream career for Emerson Cox as a tradesman. It's cool to see someone of his age have a career picked out like that. The 2-1 and the delivery from Zember. Right down the middle. Cox a little bit too low on that cut, not able to find contact. And now he's up against it. Needs to protect anything over the strike zone. Jake Zember still without a strikeout so far in this game. Trying to find one here to end the inning. He'll be away for ball 3. And he'll extend the at-bat here for a full count. Cox will await the payoff pitch. Trying to keep things alive for the Colts, who are down by 3. Contact will pop that one up. Morrison going to move in and make the easy catch out in center field for out number 3. So back-to-back plays for Kirk Morrison to end the inning. Runner stranded over at first, but the Colts continue, getting bats on balls. As they're able to find one there with McMillan. But we'll see Team Alberta take back to the offense here. They found 3 in the first. We'll see how many they can find in the second as they look to extend their lead. Brock McAllister picked up 1 strikeout back in the first. He'll look to extend his tally here.
I don't feel as tired right now. 2 hours sleep.
Leading things off for Team Alberta will be Jake Zember. We'll have a battle of the pitchers to lead things off here in the bottom second. He'll be followed by Reed Kluta playing extra hitter today. And rounding out the confirmed third will be the third baseman, Beckett Lebert. So McAllister to take his warm-up, allowed 3 hits in the first. I'd like to keep that number where it is. As fans, well, it's still an early morning, but they're making their way in here, as they've always have throughout all of these Colts games so far. Score on their host teams. We'll get underway here in the bottom of the second with Team Alberta, an opportunity to extend their lead, and you know they would love to do it.
Leading off the Mavs in the second inning, number 3, Jake Zember.
Zember, the lefty. Pitcher versus pitcher matchup. Go swinging on that first pitch. That's going to ride up the third base line, and it will get down into no man's land for a leadoff single for Jake Zember.
Now batting number 34,
A beautiful hit there just from Zember, just absolutely ambushes it. And now he's aboard first base, and with Reed Pluta, also a very good batter here in the batter's box, an opportunity to extend him into a scoring position. Pluta, his special talent, he writes as he could do an octopus with his tongue. Quite interesting. First pitch for Pluta. We'll take that one inside for a ball. You see McAllister there kind of shake his head back at the mound, just not the location he wants to find it, or maybe he thought he did clip the inside, it was inches away. We'll have a 1-0. Pluta will find contact, go right up the first base line. I don't think he made the hit it. The scoop from McMillan will go touch first base for out number 1. And it seemed like a bit of a mistake there for Reed Pluta. He didn't want to go through.
Number 8, Beckett,
but he'll just find contact on the tip of that bat. It will just stay a fair ball right up the first base line. It's an easy scoop there for Cohen McMillan for out number 1. Beckett Lebert here at the plate here for Team Alberta. Runner over at second in a scoring position after he was able to advance. Strike 1 as McAllister able to clip that bottom of the strike zone. Well, the 0-1 here against Lebert. He'll go swinging, get underneath of it, and foul it back. Now he's right up against it, and an 0-2. McAllister found a strikeout in the first. Would love to find one here, and he's up in the count. He's a couple balls to spare. We'll see if he uses one. The 0-2. And Lebert will stay alive. He'll foul that one off. We'll stay at an 0-2 off the last foul ball. Lebert having a great battle here. We'll pop that one up and back into the fan section once more. As gets over top of the backstop. So Beckett Lebert not giving up on this at-bat. He's fouled the last couple off. As McAllister has attacked the strike zone aggressively here against Lebert. He know he has him. He know he has Lebert up against it. He's just looking for that final dagger of a pitch. The 0-2 is still able to get it. Blows it right past Beckett Lebert for strike number 3 in the first punch out in the inning for Brock McAllister.
Daxton Simpson.
So Daxton Simpson, extra hitter this morning for Team Alberta. The righty, we'll see if he's able to extend Zember into a, well, he's already in a scoring position, but potentially the third and become even more of a threat. Ball 1, that's away. So Daxton Simpson, his special talent, he writes sports in general, and what he likes to do when he's not playing sports is hang out with friends. The 1-0, low in the dirt, Hunt, great block there. Well, we saw a lot in the first inning. 3 runs were able to cash in off of throws that were just not on the target, and 2 of them because of Caleb Hunt just not able to find weird bounces off the dirt. That will be a weird one. Fortunately for him, it's off the umpire. Ball number 3, as that one's in the dirt. As you already know, Zember was already ready to take off the third if that got through from the umpire. This count in full favor of Daxton Simpson with 3 balls in a row. see Jake Zember, the 2-out catcher rule, 2-out pitcher rule. We'll take back to the dugout and just get ready there for the top of the third inning whenever we commence it. The 3-0. Ball number 4, it's a 4-pitch walk for Daxton Simpson as he gets aboard first base.
The batter number 17, Jack Harris.
We'll reach the bottom of the order for Team Alberta with Jack Harris. Had a very good day yesterday at the bats. This Team Alberta took a big win over Team Ontario. I believe the final score of that one was 7-0. In a game we thought was going to be really close. Harris going to get that one on the edge of the bat. The right fielder moving to his left, and it's Johnny Plumley for out number 3 to end the inning. And so the Colts get out of it without allowing any runs, exactly what they needed to do. They leave runners stranded at second and first base. Team Alberta, when we see them back at the bats, we'll see top of the order. But not before the host team will have an at-bat. We'll see Charlie Lavarge leading things off, followed by Caleb Hunt, and then we'll see the bottom of the order with Declan Cashman.
After 2 complete innings, it's Team Alberta 3, the Colts, no score.
And so Alberta held scoreless in that bottom of the second inning, gives an opportunity for the Colts to chip away at this early lead. Labarge playing second base. In the outfield for the Colts will have his first at-bat. Charlie Labarge's dream career, MLB or NHL player. And his favorite player is Alejandro Kirk. And well, checks out as Labarge is a catcher as well as a second baseman. Zember, the southpaw, will take his warm-up, and we see the dagger here from McAllister against Lebert to find his second strikeout. Lebert goes swinging just a little bit low on that cut.
It almost looks like a bird feeder, like a
so the Alberta fans still sitting pretty, up 3-0, still sitting comfortable. We'll see if the Colts can battle away. Labarge will lead things off for the host team.
No. It's got like, okay, so it looks like a feeding trough. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's got like something you reach into. Yeah. Got a hole in the fence. And then it's double-sided, so there's one on.
Will make his way to the batter's box, off between the plate. 4-2. The hits going at Team Alberta. You see on the stat line an error for both the teams, but the real difference, the 3-0. Labarge the lefty. Can also face a lefty and Jake Zember at the mound. No step away just for a moment, just trying to figure it out, and well, we'll see Reed Pluta take to the bullpen for Team Alberta. Pluta, also a phenomenal pitcher, comes into relief a lot throughout this tournament, and well, most likely going to come into relief later in this game. Let's just see what strategy Team Alberta goes for if they're going to try to keep Zember's pitch count low as well. Actually, now that I think about it, he's probably over
There we go, Charlie. Let's
the
go,
number that he has to be at in order to have a day's rest. And the game's tomorrow. So if Team Alberta was able to win today, I believe Zember is unavailable for tomorrow. So just maybe a strategy Team Alberta is thinking about, but they have to just be focusing on this game. You can't think about other games when you're not confirmed them, especially an elimination one. You might have an early lead, but
leading off for the Colts in the
just can't think like that because anything can happen, especially against a Colts team that's walked 2 games off to start their tournament off. Charlie Labarge will have his first at bat. Beautiful pitch there from Zember. It will clip the outside corner. So we'll see strike number 1 for Labarge. The 0-1. Now we'll get away. A great take there. Had a bit of dip on it and just dipped right before it got to the strike zone. We'll split the first 2 pitches 1-1. So Labarge will get his feet planted back in the box. Well, the 1-1. Contact for Labarge, going to fire it right over top of the infield. A diving effort from the left fielder. Raylan Johnson able to squeeze it. Beautiful catch there from Johnson as he laid out just to get there in time. Highlight reel stuff from the left fielder. And we see the replay there. Good contact. Labarge trying to start things off successfully, but Johnson denies him as we get the slow-mo shot of the beautiful catch. Caleb Hunt now has to get something going here. And a beautiful pitch there from Zember. Starts away, has movement on it, and breaks back right through the strike zone, strike 1. Start things off with an 0-1. Jumps upstairs for ball 1. Pardon me. We'll split the first 2 pitches 1-1. So Hunt playing catcher this morning for the Colts. That one will also paint the outside the strike zone. Strike 2 for Jake Zember. Still without a strikeout, surprisingly, through 2 innings in 1/3. We'll see if he's able to pick his first one up here. He has Hunt up against it. Here's the 1-2 delivery, and Hunt will stay alive. He'll foul it back. So Hunt not giving up. Still at a 1-2 count after the last foul ball. Zember still an opportunity from the southpaw. Contact for Hunt, just gonna just pull it off the third base line into foul territory. So we'll stay at it on a 1-2 count after Hunt fouled the last 2 balls off. So Zember not giving up there. We see him spelt with an L in the top left, but I can promise you it's spelt with a C. Here's the 1-2. Hunt gonna pop that one up, and this one will stay in playable territory. The first baseman will move off, and an easy catch there for Beckham Sprunger.
Now batting number 6,
back-to-back
Declan
batters
Cashman.
for the Colts sent back to the dugout. 2 down, 1 to go here for Team Alberta. Declan Cashman hits bottom of the order, but don't sleep on this kid. He is a phenomenal hitter. Had an inside the park home run for the Colts to tie the game in extra innings after they're down by 3. Cash had 3 runs to extend, and then they ended up walking that game off. Cashman go ambushing on that first pitch. A pop up right to Archer Cunningham in the glove for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for the bottom of the order of the Colts.
Kingston in the 3rd inning, no runs, no hits, nobody left on base.
So that will do it. No runners able to get aboard for the Colts. We'll see Team Alberta back at the bats here. They're up by 3 already, and an opportunity to extend their lead here in the bottom of the 3rd. You say, hey, back home, thanks for the support. Go Mavs. Both these signs as they give shout outs to everyone watching back home in Alberta. If you're watching at home in Alberta and you're enjoying the broadcast, thank you for joining me all, turning me along. We really appreciate it. I hope you've enjoyed. Your team has been phenomenal. And, well, I'm so excited to see how the rest of this game's going to go. Well, it'll be interesting to see if they can hold on to this lead, as I know they are such a good defensive team. Phenomenal. Definitely the best defensive team I've seen all tournament long so far. The depth of this lineup is incredible. Able to get hits from anywhere. McAllister will take back to the mound.
Turn it out. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. One hop this time. Right foot, let's go.
You see the Diamondback fans right there in the first base bleachers, just watching, as they're going to wear white today in their game against Team BC. Just watching to see, well, who potentially they could match up in the finals if they do make it there.
Right foot, 2 stumps. Left foot, 2 stumps.
And so we'll get this game resumed here in the bottom of the 3rd. Leading things off, we'll see top of the order, Raylan Johnson, who made that phenomenal catch back in the top of the 3rd of a diving effort. He's 1 for 1 with a single this morning, as he led things off all the way back to first with a single. We'll see if Johnson can continue his success here. First pitch from McAllister. Johnson will go swinging, foul it off to third base dugouts. So we'll take strike 1. And Raylan Johnson has had himself a morning. Not skipping a beat here so far on both sides of the ball. We'll have the 0-1. And he'll just pull this one on the opposite side of the foul pole this time. And a beautiful infield play there from the coach up the first base line. As you see the fans give a little props there. 0-2, he's up against off back-to-back foul balls. Opportunity for McAllister to end it just upstairs for ball 1. So a good start here for Brock McAllister, able to get Johnson to foul back-to-back balls off. Has his back up against the wall. The 1-2, contact gonna fire right in the glove of McAllister. He's gonna get it, lose it, pick it back up with a bare hand, and get the throw to first in time for out number 1.
The batter, number 24, Gavin Russell.
Yeah, I guess so.
Gavin Russell, also 1 for 1 this morning with a single in the top of the 1st. The bottom of the 1st. That's in the bottom of the order. First pitch for Russell. He'll get that one square in the back. He'll turn away from it. It's a first pitch hit by ball walk for Gavin Russell.
21, Beckham Sprunger.
So Team Alberta now have a runner aboard after they just took out number 1 moments ago. Beckham Sprunger, who struck out his first at-bat here at the plate. You see Russell taking off his gloves. Team Alberta, very aggressive back when they had runners on board. In the bottom of the 1st, we'll see if they try to make something like that happen again. McAllister taking a good glance over at Russell. Will focus back up on Sprunger. Paints the outside, strike one. So no 1 count here early on for McAllister. So Sprunger will get that one at the eyesight level. We'll split the first 2 pitches 1-1. Going both ways. Brock McAllister, his favorite superstition is to eat pasta. You know, a little carb overload. His favorite player, Bo Bichette. We see ball 2 for Sprunger as he takes back-to-back balls. And now I'll have a 2-1. Strike 2. Able to chip away on that outside top corner. McAllister now has another batter here on the ropes. Can he finish it off? The 2-2 count. Sprunger struck out the first time, and he'll stay alive here in this at-bat as he'll just foul it back to the backstop. So McAllister, I have a feeling he's going to attack the strike zone aggressively here, as he mostly does when he has a batter up against 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch once more. Just behind, Sprunger going to get free, and Gavin Russell the green light to a scoring position at second base. Sprunger, full count here off the battle. The payoff from McAllister, and a foul ball from Sprunger. He'll foul it back to stay in it at a full count. So a great battle here. Beckham Sprunger just extending the pitch count. McAllister will be interesting to see how many pitches McAllister is go, if he'll go try to go his maximum, I believe, which is around 85. Payoff once more, goes the way of Beckham Sprunger. It's a payoff pitch walk. And so the full count here
number 23,
goes the way of Beckham Sprunger and brings up cleanup hitter Burke Morrison, who popped out to center field his first at-bat. This is a cleanup hitter. Trying to clean things up. Take strike 1 inside. Beautiful location there for McAllister. Burke Morrison, his favorite position, center field. And superstition is to put superstition is to put coins in his pocket for Morrison. See if he has coins in his pocket right now. The 1-1 is to split the first 2. Away for ball number 2. McAllister not able to locate it. Gives a lead here for Morrison. He's got to be careful. Can't afford a walk here from McAllister. So load the bases up, and he'll know that. He chips away on the top of the strike zone. Strike 2. Morrison caught looking on that last pitch. The 2-2. Can McAllister make this one go his way? He'll miss low. A great block there from Hunt. As you know, well, a very aggressive base runner, as you already saw from Gavin Russell. Not afraid to take chances. Another full count here. McAllister walked the last one. Here's the payoff against Morrison. Upstairs, bases loaded with back-to-back walks. This one going towards Burke Morrison.
Now batting number 13, Madden Ellis.
So we had a leadoff ground out to start the inning, but after that, 3 walks in a row for Team Alberta. Bases loaded, and they bring up Madden Ellis, who's 1 for 1 with a single. Infield in. And Hunt will just squeeze that one as it was almost got between his legs. And so we'll see ball 1 here. McAllister was not able to get that one up. McAllister just going to regroup himself here as the ump will clean the plate. And Madden Ellis, who is a phenomenal ball player, definitely one of the best we've seen here so far in this tournament. Just off of my own opinion, and a special talent he writes, he has a great Australian accent. Ball 2 as that one's also up high. So an early lead here for Ellis, now up 2-0. That was going through the legs of Hunt. Russell going to get the green light, and he'll convert on another run. His second one he's cashed in so far, and off of actually the same scenario, a ball that's gotten through the legs of Caleb Hunt. 4-0 as Team Alberta add to the tally. Runners now both in scoring positions as well, as Sprunger at third and Morrison at second. Ellis, this count fully in the palm of his hands, 3-0. McAllister needs to locate. Contact for Ellis, going to drive that one right up the center field. And in the glove successfully of Cam McKeough. Runner going to take up, and they get the out at second. It won't matter. Burke Morrison super aggressive over that second base, and Camden Kehoe shuts him down for the double play. It's a run will not score here. You see the beautiful hit there from Ellis, tons of power. Kehoe moving to his right, secures the catch, and look at that leadoff from Morrison. An easy throw there. And it's the forced play because he has to take up. And you see his hands throw right up to his head. Bit of frustration for Burke Morrison. The double play, and one run will cash in nonetheless for Team Alberta. They extend their lead now to 4.
56.
For both of them? No, hold on. Your guy? 47.
47 pitches for Jake Semper through 3 innings, and on the other hand, it's 56 for Brock McAllister up to the top of the 4th. Well, to the bottom of the 4th with, well, the host team back at the bats, now down by 4. About halfway through this game. Love to get some offense going. We'll see top of the order, Brock McAllister, followed by Brecken Wicked Woods. And then rounding out to confirm third, Johnny Plumley. We see the Colts' biggest fan, Johnny Cox, out there in the outfield. He's talking to everybody, and well, we see all the Colts fans going out to support out in the outfield. Just a great support group and fans that the Colts team has. Tons of people come out to watch these games. Zember will take his warm-up before we get off and underway here in the bottom of the 4th. Leading things off, Brock McAllister 0 for 1 with a ground out his first at-bat.
Just a friendly reminder that this is a public park. Smoking is not permitted. This is a public park. Smoking is not permitted. Thank you. Leading off for Kingston in the top of the 4th inning, number 9, Brock McAllister.
First pitch from Zember. McAllister will chase. Just not able to find enough length on the bat there to find contact. He'll take strike 1.
Especially if you're going to pick up a skunk and start smoking it.
The 0-1. McAllister goes swing again. That's going to ride up the third base line. A great diving effort from LeBert on his knees. Throws from 5 to 3. Is not the throw, not there in time. Brock McAllister with a leadoff single. And beautiful from the top of the order. We see him pull it right up the third base line. A great diving effort there from LeBert, but he's on his knees, not able just to locate the throw. So in order to get it back, Springer having to move out first base. So a single from McAllister. Brecken Wicked Woods will pop that one up. It's going to stay in playable territory. The right fielder moving to his left, able to hold the catch from Blake Harrison. A beautiful one as he had to get all the way to the chain of the bullpen. Sweet here, just gets underneath of it, pops it up. And Harrison running at the fence. Just able to squeeze in the glove. Johnny Plumley 1 for 1 with a single. Looking to advance McAllister into a scoring position. First pitch from Zember will dip down. Strike 1. They're going to test McAllister over at first. He'll get through all the way to right field. McAllister's going to get the green light. And he'll be safe and sound at second base as he moves himself into a scoring position. Beautiful heads-up play from Brock McAllister. Plumlee's job becomes a little bit easier. The 0-1. And we'll go swinging on. You see how much power he put on that hit. It swung him right around. Strike 2. He's back up against a wall. Opportunity for Zember here to find the strikeout. He's up against it. Plumlee got a battle. The 0-2. Contact for Plumlee high in the zone. An easy play there. We'll get the throw to first in time. To throw to second. There in time to double play the end inning. Beautiful play from Beckham Sprunger over at first.
For Kingston in the 4th
a little bit unfortunate for Johnny Plumlee, who hit that right into the hands of Sprunger. You see him there. The tag off the forced play. McAllister in between the two bags. The throw to second. The tag right on the money. Out 3 Team Alberta send themselves back to the offense.
The pitch count, 53.
That's back-to-back beautiful double plays from both these teams to end their respectable
another
innings.
Friendly reminder, smoking of any kind is not permitted in the park. That includes vaping.
So we'll see a new pitcher coming into this game for the Colts. And I said it earlier, he potentially is playing the extra hitter to have him potentially come into relief. And we reckon Wicked Woods for the host team coming to the mound for Brock McAllister. So Wicked Woods gonna look to get into a group here. The righty team down by 4, looking to keep it that way as close as possible. We'll see if he can hold on to it. He's facing such a good offensive team though in Team Alberta. And I believe leading things off will be Archer Cunningham, followed by Blake Harrison, and rounding out the confirmed third we'll see Jake Sember. Well, shout out to the umpires here. We actually have 6 umpires for this game, which is more than our normal. Normally we only have 4 for every single base, but today we have 6 to cover both the baselines. Wicked Woods comes to the mound, looking to keep this game as close as possible. Archer Cunningham, 1 for 1 with a single this morning. We'll see if he's able to extend his hit streak. Here's the first pitch from Wicked Woods. One away, ball 1.
For Alberta, number 18, Archer Cunningham.
Reckon Wicked Woods. His favorite player, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., and his favorite baseball movement was just making the team. Well, now he's here in one of the team's most important moments. Strike 1 as that one hits the top outside corner. We'll split the first 2 pitches 1-1. The 1-1. Cunningham, contact will foul it back behind the backstop for strike 2. And Wicked Woods, well, has his lead off batter right where he wants him. A 1-2 count and an opportunity to find his first bunch out after coming into this game. We'll see if Cunningham can battle as he'll tie his shoe just for a moment's time. We'll get resumed. The 1-2 against Cunningham. So it'll just be at the eyesight level for ball 2. So Wicked Woods, well, he has a couple balls to give up there, so he'll use one there. We'll go to 2-2. Cunningham still up against it, needs to protect anything over to the strike zone, playing very close to the plate. That one's gonna miss away, back-to-back balls awarded to Archer Cunningham. Now has a full count here. Wicked Woods, first batter, first full count, and first payoff pitch. Ball 4. That's Archer Cunningham with a lead-off walk for Team Alberta.
Now batting number 27, Blake Harrison.
So a runner aboard, now at first base, and well, Blake Harrison playing right field this morning with an opportunity to advance the runner to a scoring position. We do also have another pitcher warming up in the bullpen for Team Kingston. We'll see if I can get a number on that in just a moment's time. First pitch from Harrison, just going to be up high for a ball. So the 1-0. Going to be up high again. That's something I've seen a little bit through Wicked Woods. Just well, early on through these first 2 batters, just not able to get some of those pitches low. And so, yeah, Jim Hunt actually going to come out from the dugout there to talk with his pitcher. But we see warming up at the bullpen. It's, well, someone who comes in almost pretty much every single game or every second game for the Colts. I like to call him their closer, Xavier DeWise.
If somebody has to tell you that, yeah, it's best. If somebody has to go to you,
and so we'll see Hunt just have a one-on-one conversation with Wicked Woods. Not wanting the infield to come in, just trying to figure things out here. The manager of the Colts will take back to the dugout, and we'll get this game resumed here. It's a 2-0 count going Harrison's way as he takes an early lead of back-to-back pitches that were just a little bit high up the strike zone. Harrison writes his special talent is a ping-pong master. And that one's going to get him right on the inside of the hands. It'll be hit by pitch walk for Blake Harrison. Advances Cunningham into a scoring position now at second. And right off, well, the mound meeting from Jim Hunt. He's just going to hit his batter. Not what he wants to see. And that will do it for Wicked Woods. Faces 2 batters. Just not the morning he would have wanted. And Jim Hunt, the manager, just wanting to switch things up. Unfortunately for Wicked Woods, just not his outing. Just the first 2 batters, both back-to-back walks, not able to locate the zone. We know he's a great pitcher, just not his morning. We'll see the lefty, Xavier DeWise, who is a phenomenal pitcher. And he's also the southpaw of this team. We'll take his warm-up as we get ready for a pitcher versus pitcher battle, as we see Jake Zember will have the next at-bat here for Team Alberta. So the third pitcher here for the host team. See what DeWise is able to find from the mound. If he can find his stride here early, switch things up on the Alberta batters, go from righty to a lefty, why not? And we'll have the bottom of the 4th resumed here just in a moment's time as DeWise finish up his warm-up. We'll see some sponsorships, the Jays Care Foundation for donating side items to the banquets, which we saw last night, and those items were very, very nice. Thank you, Jays Care Foundation. Space and Storage Group for supporting the delivery of our storage booth, which is behind me, to hold all of our technology. YMCA of Kingston providing teams and families with live passes and giveaways in their swag bags. K-Town Physiotherapy providing care for our players during the tournament. The Scoreboard Man for allowing us to have the scoreboard for our tournament. They let us borrow it. City of Kingston for all the support and the endless hours making the field as it is. It's a beautiful field. Thank you to the City of Kingston. And Emma at Tourism Kingston for her support and making sure all of the teams' experiences are the best it can be. DeWise, ready for a battle, all warmed up. His first battle, Jake Zember, 1 for 1 with a single, his first at-bat. Runner aboard at second, another one at first. He's going to look bunt, pull away. That one's down in the dirt from Hunt. Runners get the green light to go, and they'll make it successful. Cunningham makes the easy run over to third. And Will Harrison will follow in his footsteps. Both runners now in scoring position for Team Alberta, trying to extend their lead. The 1-0 against Zember. He'll go swinging on the inside. Not able to connect with the bat, strike 1. So we'll split the first 2 pitches 1-1 for DeWise. His favorite thing to do with his dream career as a veterinarian for the young fella. And his favorite thing when he's not playing sports is basketball, play with his friends. So he's still playing sports technically, but maybe not in a more, well, professional setting, just with his buddies. The 1-2, DeWise has him up, but gets it. The pitch just going to bounce a low, get away from Hunt. That's going to give the green light for Cunningham to come home. The throw not there in time. Another steal of home plate off of another pitch that's been off the mark, and Caleb Hunt behind the plate hasn't been able to block it. 5-0 the difference. I believe actually all of the runs have come from just throws that haven't been there. It's been unfortunate to see, but it's something the Colts really have to figure out here. 2-2 count against Zember. Still up against the wall. Contact gets right up through the glove of McGrath, and that will be an RBI single for Jake Zember. So he'll try to extend it to second as the Colts aren't paying attention on the infield. 6-0 as Zember will get a single and extend to second. And you hear the coach of the Colts, well, not liking that one. You see there, just rides up right through the glove of the third baseman. Reed Pluto for one with the ground. No, we'll get that one just away for ball number 1. So Pluto, we saw him warming up in the bullpen earlier in this game. We see if he does come out for the top of the 5th inning, which could be a possibility. He does come in relief every so often, gets free from Hunt. This could be a strike right down the middle. But another one, Jake Zember now at third base. We've got to be reaching. Well, I probably cannot count on at least one hand how many times they've done that. It's got to be at least at 6. The 1-1 from DeWise. The infield takes a couple steps in as well. Inside for ball number 2, awarded to Pluto. Reed Pluto, his dream career, a doctor, and his favorite thing to do when he's not playing sports, go golfing. I'd argue that golf is a sport, but you know, I do love golf, so I don't blame Pluto for wanting to do that when he's not playing organized sports. Strike 2 as it clips the outside. We'll have the 2-2 pitch. DeWise an opportunity here to pick up his first out in the inning and his first strikeout. Miss away. Ball 3 and a full count here for Reed Pluta. We wait the payoff pitch from the lefty. Can he win the battle? Which would be huge for the host team. Pluta will call time, compose himself, and step back to the batter's box. The payoff pitch from DeWise with a runner at third. Gets it to go his way. Brings Pluta up with a beautiful pitch that sinks down and chips the bottom of the strike zone. You see the dagger right here. Exactly what the Colts needed in the first strikeout for Xavier DeWise. Beckett LeBert 0 for 1 with a strikeout this morning. He's going to go swing on that first pitch and get a hard hit ball right off the first base line. So we'll start things off with a strike for LeBert, playing third base this morning, and he's done a phenomenal job so far. The 0-1. Strike 2. Beautiful pitch there from DeWise, switches up the pace and just clips that outside. LeBert now up against it in an 0-2 count, an opportunity here for Xavier to find his second strikeout in a row as he looks to keep this battle going to get Kingston out of it. The 0-2, LeBert goes swinging, not able to connect. Strike 3, and Xavier DeWise starting to feel himself.
Now batting number 15, Daxton Simpson.
So that's back-to-back strikeouts for Beckett LeBert. Daxton Simpson walked his first at-bat. Now at the plate, you see the slow replay of LeBert with the 3-pitch strikeout. Simpson trying to keep the inning alive. First pitch will find contact and just get that on the tip of the bat. He'll be fouled off the first base though. So strike number 1 will be given to Simpson, who's playing extra hitter today for Team Alberta. Simpson in an 0-1 after the last foul ball. Contact for Simpson, gonna pop it up. Gonna try to get it in no man's land. The right fielder Plumlee with a sliding effort in the glove with ease for out number 3. And Johnny Plumlee with style will just throw it right back to the mound as he shuts things down.
Alberta scored 2 runs on 1 hit, 2 men left on
And so a
base.
beautiful inning for the Kingston Colts after Xavier DeWise came to the mound, able to shut things down, finds back-to-back strikeouts, leaves runners stranded at third. 2 runs will score though for the team from out west, Team Alberta.
1-6.
Now have themselves 6
We have
runs,
lost
the difference.
first, identified as Catherine Smithron. Catherine Smithron, you have your purse.
And so we'll see, I believe it is Jake December back at the mound for his 5th inning of work. Still hasn't allowed a run for the Kingston team, but the Colts would love to find something here. They're now down by 6 runs. As we get to the later stages of this game, we gotta get something going. Leading things off for Kingston, we'll see the cleanup hitter, Alex McGrath, followed by Xavier DeWise, our reliever in that last inning. They did a phenomenal job in that defense. We'll see what we can do in the offense. And rounding out our confirmed third will be Declan Bowie. So December, still no strikeouts so far for himself at the mound, which is, well, you know, he's a good pitcher. And we've seen him before. We've seen him been able to finish off batters, just hasn't been able to finish off Eddie here. McGrath, third base today for the Colts, will lead things off. We'll see if he can do it successfully. Would love to. Except for in the final 2 innings, the final 2, well, appearances at the plate here for the Colts. They need to get something going. They'll go swinging that first pitch in the glove easily from Zember. Fires it the first for the routine out number 1. McGrath tried to ambush it. Just doesn't go his way.
Batting number 11, Xavier DeWise.
Xavier DeWise 0 for 1 with an out. Played left field to start this game. Well, obviously now at the mound. Pitch 1 from Denver. Ball 1. Sound would just dip down rapidly. A great take there from DeWise. His pregame ritual, Dwight says, is eating applesauce. He must have ate some before this game, because he's been phenomenal so far. The 1-1 will split the first two as that one pierced the outside. Contact, gonna pull that one right at the first base line. The little backhand play from Beckham Sprunger will just touch the bag for out number 2.
Batter number 17, Declan Bowie.
Declan Bowie trying to keep the inning alive for the Colts. Bowie facing back-to-back outs here, trying to keep his team alive in the inning. First pitch will look bunt, make contact, and will just tip it back off the first base line into foul territory. So back-to-back ground outs for the Colts haven't went their ways. Back-to-back outs. Bowie now in an 0-1. Connects right up the first base, and while Beckham Sprunger won't make many mistakes in that position, it's 3 up, 3 down, as Team Alberta retires to side in order.
For Kingston in the 5th inning, no runs, no hits, nobody left on base.
And so that will do it for the top of the 5th inning. Team Alberta, an opportunity to extend their lead here in the bottom 5, already by 6. The Colts will have one more opportunity on the offense in the top of the 6th inning, but they'll have to do all their damage there as Team Alberta have shut them out. DeWise will be back out there for another inning at the mound, and well, why not? He was so good in that bottom 4th.
Hey guys, sorry I missed your announcement of the pitch count.
So we'll look at some more of our sponsorships here in between innings. Stonehouse Financial Partners.
For number 3 on Medicine Hat.
Building Trades County.
Number 3 on Team Alberta, what's pitch count?
Mine is Eastern
59.
Ontario.
Great,
Sharon
thank you.
Custom Homes for creating the scoreboard stand. MNP, TD Bank, Hopkins City Land Surveyors, Trimline for their sport with the sponsor signs. You can see all the way around. They're in the outfield in the blue. McDonald's, One Eye Jacks, Pub and Grill. Utilities Kingston for sporting the cost of the water buggy. Counter Rockaway Dental Center, McClement Electrical for sporting with the electrical in our scorers booth. Leading things off for Team Alberta. We'll see bottom of the order, Jack Harris. Before we go back up top to Raylan Johnson, and rounding out the confirmed third will be Gavin Russell. Harris, 0 for 1 with a pop out, will hold off on the first pitch. DeWise able to clip the outside. So we'll start things off with a strike for Harris. The 0-1. Will connect low in the zone. Will be a slow chopper as he gets on the tip of the bat. The bare hand from DeWise, able to get it to McMillan in time for out number 1.
Now at the plate, number 22, Raylan Johnson.
So we'll go back to the top of the order. Raylan Johnson, earlier in this game, made a superstar catch out in left field. At the plate, though, he's also 1 for 2 with a single and a ground out.
Don't forget our second semifinal starts at 1 o'clock. Team Ontario versus Team British Columbia.
So we'll get Johnson's at-bat underway here. The first pitch from DeWise. Be a slow chopper low in the zone. A high one in the glove of LaBarge. A throw to first, out number 2 as Johnson's trying to ambush something. And so back-to-back great plays in the infield for the host team. Able to find back-to-back out, trying to retire the side in order, get a bit of momentum going their way, and send them back to the bats. Gavin Russell.
Yep. 1-9.
Perfect from the bat so far. He's 1-1 with a single and a walk. Trying to keep the inning alive and get aboard from the lefty. Lefty versus lefty battle as well. Pitch 1 from DeWise. Russell will hold off and take ball 1 low in the zone. Gavin Russell also cashing in 2 runs as he came around twice. Both of the times he's become aboard. DeWise the 1-0. And that will be a ducking effort from Gavin Russell as that goes right over top of his head. He gets down and takes an early lead as Team Alberta tries to start the 2-out rally. A 2-0 count and the pitch from DeWise. Down in the dirt, this count in full favor of Gavin Russell. Dwight's unable to locate the strike zone through the first three of his pitches. We'll see if he's able to battle back here. Russell a ball away from getting aboard. It's a 4-pitch walk for Gavin Russell and back-to-back walks on his morning. So the Colts give a bit of life for Alberta. Allow a runner aboard. To run in the order, it's Beckham Sprunger, who's over one with a strikeout and a walk. And we'll see Raylan Johnson take over to Russell over at first due to the 2-out catcher rule. Sprunger has been great at first base as well throughout this game. First pitch. Will hold the bat, no doubt about it though from DeWise right down the middle. So we'll see strike one as DeWise looks to battle back. The 0-1 will be blown right by him again. Sprunger caught looking on those last two pitches, and now will go down with 2 strikes. An opportunity for Xavier DeWise to end the inning and send their team back to a do-or-die top of the 6th. Can he deliver? Sprunger needing to protect and battle anything over the strike zone. The 0-2 will be up high near the helmet for a ball. So we'll take our first ball on the count. Here's the 1-2. Time will be called from Sprunger. He'll just take a step out of the box and regroup himself. Composes and steps back in. The 1-2 from DeWise. Will be ball number 2. Get away from a Hunt, and Raylan Johnson will advance all the way to second base, now in a scoring position. So of a 2-2 count here as back-to-back balls have been awarded for Sprunger, giving him a little bit of life. That'll be just right. Will just get out in the foul territory. Could have went either way, but home plate and the first base umpire both make the same decision. You see this pull of the ball from Sprunger. Just gets out. Fortunate will give, well, Team Alberta an extra life. Still at the 2-2. Strike 3! Xavier DeWise able to catch the outside the strike zone. I don't think he realized it right away, but he just ended the inning. Runner stranded left at first. Just broke away, and the ump said, yep, that will do.
The pitch count, 29-9.
And here it is, a do-or-die, top of the 6th inning for the Kingston Colts. They need 6 runs in order to extend it to a bottom of the 6th. Jake Zember will look to complete the whole game as he's back out of the mound for another inning here for Team Alberta. Been phenomenal. Only allowed 3 runs against them. And the big number, 0 runs. The team out from out west, half an inning away from booking their ticket to the finals, and well, one step closer from their trip to Pennsylvania. As that's the goal of all 4 of these teams here in the semifinals. The Colts can't look that far though. They need to focus on this inning right here at the top of the 6th. So we'll look at some more of our spots before we get the inning underway. Jack Gasters, Aquaterra, Finlay Foods, Rollins and Easton, Kylie Baving, NFB, Tony Diodanos, Sullivan, Queen's University, Kingsport, Limestone Construction and Excavating, Limestone City Matco, Utilities Kingston, Brooklyn Fine Homes, Primetime Custom, The Caesar Co., Holiday Inn, and Gilmore Reproductions. Cohen McMillan, in a huge inning for the Colts, will lead things off. He's 1 for 1 with a single from the first baseman. Will go ambush on that first pitch, going to ride up the third base line and just get out. Probably fortunate for McMillan, as LeBert made a great play off the scoop and was ready to fire to first from 5-3. So McMillan will make his way back to the plate here. Took strike number 1 moments ago. Of the 0-1 from the southpaw. Will just whip low, and that ball actually knocking off the glove of Gavin Russell behind the plate here. Nonetheless, we'll split the first 2 1-1. Zember fires. McMillan, contact, drives it right up between the shortstop and the third baseman. Right up the alley for Cohen McMillan. 2 for 2 off back-to-back singles this morning. You see the beautiful hit there. Tons of contact will ride right up. He's aboard at first. Camden Kehoe 0 for 1. Trying to make something happen. He'll find contact and will just get outside the first base line. So a strike for Kehoe. Playing center field this morning for the Colts. Would love to advance McMillan into a scoring position. Deal 1. He'll foul this one off the other side of the baseline this time. And now is down 0-2 in the count, playing very aggressive. We'll see if, well, Zember realizes if Kehoe's being aggressive here at the plate, if he can try to just pick something away just a little bit off the strike zone. And he has full advantage. Here's the 0-2 from Zember. Kehoe just fires it off the first base line once more. So Kehoe will stay with 2 strikes against him and an 0-2. And so Kehoe trying to stay alive. Zember, another 0-2. Kehoe on the edge of his bat and a diving effort from Beckett LeBert to make the catch. LeBert denies Kehoe of a potential base hit. And we see the beauty here on the tip of the bat from Kehoe. Fast reactions on the ground in the glove of LeBert. Out 1, 2 outs away from booking the ticket to the finals. Emerson Cox, the shortstop, going to ambush that first pitch and drive it right up to right field. The throw to second, not there in time. Emerson with a single. Beautiful hit there from Cox.
Charlie LeBard.
Runner now in scoring position over at second base and himself now aboard at first. The Colts need to continue this. Charlie LeBard shooting 0 for 1 with a pop out his first at bat. Would love to find something here. First pitch. Strike 1, no doubt about it with the heater from Zember. So the 0-1. LeBard will pop that one up. It's going to stay in playable territory. LeBert moving off the third base with the backhand catch, out number 2. The Colts down to their final out. Caleb Hunt 0 for 1 with a pop-up his first at-bat. Trying to keep things alive for the host team. Team Alberta 1 out away from extending their time here in Kingston. They've been great so far defensively. No runs against them. Hunt looking to change that with a runner in scoring position over at second. First pitch from Zember. Hunt will go swinging. It's a ground ball right to the second baseman. The scoop and the throw to first. Team Alberta. We'll see you tomorrow in the finals. Perfect game from the field from Team Alberta. 0 runs against them, only 3 hits. Jake Zember goes the full 6 innings, and that ends it for the host team, the Kingston Colts. I guarantee you, every single Kingston fan is so proud of this team. They get the automatic bid, and even to make it to the semifinals against some of the best around the nation, incredible. On the other side, Team Alberta remained perfect through 6 games of round robin in their first semifinals matchup. They will play the winner of BC versus Ontario, which will be our 1 o'clock game. You will not want to miss it. Winner will book their ticket to the finals to play Team Alberta. The team from out west, Team Alberta, 1 win away from booking their ticket to Pennsylvania to play in the Little League World Series. That will do it. The host team, well, knocked out. Great effort. Claps all around from the fans. We'll have 2 more games today. We'll have the big one, the semi-finals matchup between Team BC and Team Ontario at 1 o'clock. And then we'll have a girls' expedition game as we have the Kingston Colts girls team taking on a team from Ottawa. It's going to be phenomenal. You won't want to miss that one. That'll be live streamed right here at 4 o'clock. Definitely want you to check that out. But before you get to watch that game, you have to check in on Team BC versus Team Ontario. Winner will play Team Alberta in the finals. One more time, Team Alberta booked their ticket to the finals tomorrow with a chance to play in the Little League Series on the line as they win 6-0 over the host team, the Kingston Colts. I've been Jacob Ewing. We'll see you back here at 1 o'clock for our second semifinals.